2020. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the class. Give you guys a few heads up, whoever rewatches this, because nobody should be here right now. Well, I shouldn't say should be. I don't think anyone's here yet. So, I had a really long day. Had some overtime today, so your boy is a little rough right now. And kind of some of the things I wanted to get ready for today, I do not have them. So it's going to be very, very raw today. What we get into. I wanted to do more teaching, I guess, today. And kind of go over like heads and things like that. So I think while people get ready to get here, I'm going to try and add something like cool for you guys to look at or something. Yeah, just ponder at this. Actually, no, don't ponder at that. Look at this little thumbnail, okay? This here, all right? This is where we're at. Let me see if I can kind of like... Don't have any music playing. I want to try and find other routes to have me do this without getting copyright like strike type stuff. So I was going to be looking for other options, but you guys, let me I wanted to get some reference for drawing heads or just some heads in general. So right now I'm gonna, matter of fact, I'll pull this up so you guys can see. Here we'll go to Pinterest, and I guess I just wanted to get some faces or whatever. Sometimes I'm afraid of what's gonna pop up on Pinterest, on my Pinterest. It's like, what have you been looking at? It's like, no, it's the algorithm. I don't know. No, but guess this is and then I don't know, maybe we can pull some stuff from here and just actually do some like cool concepting and drawing characters and stuff like that. So matter of fact, let's just pull some stuff. I'm going to save this image. We'll do an illustration today. And we'll base it off some of this stuff. We're just going to go straight raw. Kind of was looking at this and kind of like meshing those two of those images together. There's something I was looking at the other day. This is really cool too. But let's just kind of scroll through here. Up some stuff, and then we'll just put it all together. Let me get my screen just so, hold on, so I can see if anybody jumps in the chat. Oh, Thorough, what up, fam? Thorough, we're gonna just like straight up go raw today. I had a long day. We're just gonna go straight raw. Let me grab this. We're just gonna grab some stuff and we're gonna draw. We're gonna draw from it. Create something, you know what I'm saying? So thanks for stopping through, fam. What else can we get? I don't know, I might have enough stuff, things. Let's see if I can grab anything else. This is kind of cool. I'm going, I don't know, sometimes I don't like saying where I'm going, so I don't want to close the door to what else can come inside. Not just yet. Let's get wild up in here. We should bring some 7 vibes just in there, because yeah, that game. Exactly, bro. But yeah, 7 like freaking yeah, that mess is was, I don't know, it's a heavy game, very, especially listening to kind of like where it could be going and what is it saying. I will not speak about it because I don't know who has played it or not. So but I think I got enough for the direction. This is kind of cool. Let me just save that. Maybe we can take something from it. All right, cool. So now I'm gonna get rid of that. I am going to try and open another program, which I believe I talked to you guys about. I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I like closed the program that's modulating the voice. So yeah, and you know what? I think I'm gonna just chill tonight on the music for at least right now, unless more energy comes up and I'm like, yo, we're gonna do this. But yeah, let me open up this program. It is called PureRef, and it's a free firmware where and you can update this right now to update, download. No, we don't want to do that. Where programs like I'm like, how do I move this? This is part of the program right here, guys. But it's like, okay, Control H for additional help. I like forget like this all moves. Okay, right click to drag. Right move window, right click, drag. Okay. Okay, hold on guys. So I can like try to bring this whole thing. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna drag all our images on this board here. Add. Here. This, I was thinking a nice cool setup for the background. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. I'm gonna try to really like, and just hopefully you guys can kind of see a process of kind of how like things sometimes. Did I have any other image? I think these were it. It's just these. Yeah, I was seeing this guy here in this kind of perspective here, as you can see, something like that. When I saw these two images, you know, and then I just decided to pull some other stuff and everything. But I think I'm just gonna go real simple, real quick, and we're gonna just kind of like merge these two here. And I think we're gonna just do it raw. I don't think I'm gonna try and do like any like photo manipulation or like anything that's like photo bash or anything. We're just gonna go straight at it. So let's begin. Let's get all of our stuff back, because not too where's it at? I'm not too savvy on all the hotkeys, so I think I wanted to rotate this canvas so it's like more like that. I'm gonna keep my other thing off on the side. And I think I could have I'm just gonna put this on my other screen so you won't see it. I'll bring it back in for those that don't know what's going on. Okay. All right, now let's have fun. I'm gonna start kind of with the background here. I'm gonna use like just some big paintbrush, big oil paintbrush. Just kind of, we'll just block stuff out real quick. Matter of fact. Perspective, I guess, you know. Kind of interesting because it's like the horizon line's like kind of right down here. But we'll put it right here. And two, I'm like sitting at an angle because I don't have a mic stand, so I'm like yeah, this is gonna be fun because I'm going to just be at I actually should have graded this whole thing. What I'll do, I'll just water it in just for fun. And I'll do, let's see, what does a smooth water brush look like? Drizzle some juice in. I'll make this a little brighter up here as if there is some kind of light source from above. And as it gets, you know, all about the feels right now, okay? I just want the canvas, I don't really want any white or any not negative, any unused pixels, I guess. Be able to translate over to volume or whatever. And I'm gonna go back to my oil paint brush just because I just kind of want to hard and I think now and then you know what, let's just take it back a little bit. Let's like add like, let's just like preset ourselves up, you know, so like, you know, gotta hurry up and send this to the boss direction for, you know, looking at the guy, the ref that I was looking at, I mean the thing that we had before, and something like that. he's walking something like that. Our horizon line's like kind of right here, so ground is gonna be like rising up, you know, kind of like a 3-point perspective type of thing. So play some of those rules in. Rules are good. Order. Plus where to go and where not to go so that we can have something dope. Might make this a freaking 7-piece or something like that for fun. Let me pull up the chat thing. Okay, no way. Okay. Well, Thero, you're probably still here. Didn't mean to say no one's here. And it could be just his back. We'll just do that. I'm just walking. Ooh. Walking through this building and I don't know. I know what this could be. Come on. I don't want to do any spoilers, but we'll. Objects, I think. Going to be cool is that I'm going to then let the paintbrush add objects for me by the paint strokes, and then I'll let my brain come up with objects to fill in that space. I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Two other characters, maybe here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be very relaxive right now. If I do that. All right, cool. So we got something going on here, okay? Of course, everybody is really small for a purpose. It's just to get our idea out first. Let me see how big this file is. I might want to I don't know, do something with it. 25. Maybe I can boost it. Give it some boosties real quick. 2 times. Oh shoot, no. 2 times big? No, I just feel like I just don't feel like dealing with a big canvas right now. I don't know how. You know what? Cancel that, guys. Let's stay small right now, so that I can still have speed over all that's going on. I'm gonna bring this in because I just saw this right now. Like this sky right here. I'm gonna use that. It kind of hit me when I saw this, what we're doing, and kind of reminded me of the game and all this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna use that. Try to create that like right now. I'm thinking of some kind of like brush that you'll see when I'm gonna go actually over the entire thing too, just because I can. So what I want to do, let me see, let me use a watercolor. I'm actually gonna, let me just go straight, like, let me get me a, actually let's be smart. Let's try to make this a little bit simpler. Let's use a gradient. Okay. I don't think I want, I know I want a little blue. Let's look at it again. Hold on, guys. Let's pull it back up. Just kind of see what's going on. So looks like the sun, I'm trying to think. Sun, if it's like how low it is to the equator or to the horizon line, when it gets brighter down here, and usually, like, man, I'm trying to think of the rules. You usually would start getting some of that night sky that starts coming in, and that's probably what's starting to happen. Again, this is still an art piece, so I don't know, but I do know the sky does kind of do stuff like that. So we'll just we'll kind of go with the same way. I think it's like very orange, and then we got this pink. I want to add like a tint of blue just at the top. So let's add one. I don't want it to be that hard hitting. Maybe a little, just a little sky, a little airy. This, I think I want to take that out. Actually, I kind of wanted that back. And I'm gonna add a little bit of that blue in the middle. So let's see what happens. We got that. That's fine. I don't really care. It's kind of vibrant for what I feel like I want to do, but it's cool. And then we're gonna mess with it. So I've got this, like, let's see what the pure water brush does. So you can already see, like, that feels like clouds, right? It's just putting this color here over top of the blue, and you're kind of getting some cool, you know, type of texture type stuff like that. So, you know, that already, actually, that's kind of, actually, this is, I'm keeping that. Hold on. And maybe we'll add a little, this is what I usually do a lot, is I'll contrast in whatever I'm doing. If you look closely, you'll constantly see me put stuff like down here into here, or stuff in here down into here, bringing just like this interest, you know, bringing this contrast. It's like white and black, you know. I'm like, oh, I'm mixing this, the opposite, with this, you know, this warm and this cool type of thing. So I'm gonna add like those clouds kind of down here. I'm trying to think of the science of clouds, but I can't really think that because I don't know too much. But I'm trying to think of how the light is actually being reflected, where the sun would be reflecting off the cloud, and where the, like, maybe you get like some of what the ground is. So like either the gray city ground, or like, you know, you would get actually some of that stuff in those clouds, you know. So like, let's just pull up the ref too, if you guys look at it. Like, see this like greenish grayish, which is kind of cool, artistic in here. This type of, it looks like the, shoot, I don't know, might get more light on the bottom part of the clouds, and the top is probably darker. So even though I should just pull up some real clouds, but actually, let me try and see if I could do that for us real quick. Sunset. So like, look at this one right here, how like the sun is hitting at the bottom, and you see like this is really dope. Getting the sun hitting all that. I don't even know where the sun is, but that mess is hit at the sun is. So it's just like trying to figure out where the sun's gonna hit the stuff, you know. Looks like the sun is actually hitting a lot of the top of these clouds really hard. I think we'll go for that kind of vibe, all right? So this. Hold on, let me bring up the. Oh, my bad, yo. What up, Kendall? What's up? What up? What up? Oh, fading in and out. Let me try. I'll try to keep the mic in as close as I can because it's like far away, and if I can get a mic stand, it's gonna probably be like this. Which hopefully, the mic stand might come next week. Okay, let me get back. Okay, let's add this image real quick in here. I put that mess right there. Okay, yeah, I like that. So let's try to represent it on this here. Hold on, I want to look at it again. I'm gonna put it to the side of my screen so you guys won't see it, but I'm gonna be looking straight at it. I am just gonna do it right on top of this. Let me get a hard brush real quick. Just want to get that hard. What's cool though with this though is that I'm gonna need a lot more of this like blue type stuff to contrast this now what's gonna be this huge like orange. Like instead of all this orange down here, it's just gonna be mostly here, and then we're gonna have like a lot of, well, like a darkness in here. So I'm just gonna like plot it, and then too I should be thinking about like our setup. So like that, you guys, we might make a freaking dope picture here. This mess might actually be really dope. That cloud's gonna sit like right down there. So let's do that real quick. I'm going to, yeah, let's see if we can make a dope piece. Time frame. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring a little bit of this, and I'm gonna make this a little bit murky. Let's add a little green and a little brown. Because it kind of feels like it's like making a gray, making a weird, like colored gray tone type of thing. And you know, I always like to have just a mixture of just all kind of colors. Just kind of gives a nice artistic feel. But if you like pull back, it's gonna like still have that gray tony type of thing, you know. So we'll just do that. We'll chop this sky up with all, and what I'm doing, I'm just grabbing little parts and I'll put it here. Grab this part, put it there. Grab this orange, put it there. Grab this green, put it there, you know. And I'm just freaking doing that, you know. And what I want to do now that I usually don't do, but I think this might be dope. Let me add like a nice little red real quick, because in our ref, it's kind of almost like there's this red heat line that's just like kind of right there, and then right below it is when we start getting a little blue, and we just kind of start losing saturation, and it starts getting like a little dark and but gray, and it's not vibrant. The vibrant part is going to be right here. What I want to try and do is do some good old color dodging, and I actually want to color dodge with a brush and see what happens. I'm gonna use this concept brush, and I'm gonna turn the blending mode to a add glow, which should be kind of like a color dodge. I don't like what it's doing. Hold on, let me see if I do this real quick. Yeah, that's what I want. So I'm color dodging with, or add glow, and it's like burning the mess out of this, and so that's that feeling that I want to give, that burning feel with this cloud. And what I'm going to do is, I'm looking at the ref. What am I looking for? What did I want to do? I think I wanted to change the brush. Let me kind of smooth some of it. No, I don't want to do that. It's messing everything up. Maybe round it? I don't know. But what I'm doing right now is not really what I want. I'm trying to figure out what I want. I kind of can't think about it. So you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, whoops. I'm going to just kind of leave this here, and I'm gonna come back to it because we kind of got the idea. Let me just kind of finish out some of the basic colors of the sky. I feel like that's just a little bit, it's a little bit too, whoa. I don't want that. So I don't want this to be too smooth. We'll keep this for later, but the whole idea is just to kind of have that concept there, where we're gonna go. Can even do maybe a little bit more blending there, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So it will sit like in there. Matter of fact, let's see what happens when we put on top. Let me try and just do a, I don't know if I should just block it out or if I should just use like one of these. Sometimes I guess with my art, I like just putting things on top, because sometimes these textures, this stuff I did before, then gets into the upper texture. It just like starts to all kind of do a weird meshy thing. So I think we'll rock with that like that. So kinda, because I do want to show these forms here. I have to figure it out. I might just have to like mask these areas right here, cut them out. Let me just copy it. We'll do that real quick. And I'll do that like this. I'll just do it like this way. Usually I just like not really using these tools like this, but I'm trying to kind of branch out of like how I usually do things. I would have just used my paintbrush and just like turn the brush into a like kind of like an eraser. And right here, mask that. Let's turn this to normal underneath that, so we kind of got something like that. What's going to be cool is that whole gray stuff area we can like hit with look at our ref. I'm gonna bring that back in again. Like if the sun was like how should I say it, because I don't even know if ours really actually know. The sun is probably up here, and so this stuff is probably going to be hit. It all matters, because I don't know if there's buildings over here, over there, but what I can do is, since the sun, I'm trying to show you, since the sun is looks like it's okay, looks like it's like somewhere shooting like this to this is the point that we made with the cloud. So then we could have like, you know, sun hitting this wall here, hitting here, just hitting really cool different parts, and we can use that as design as well as like just I don't know, just add more depth to the picture of the sun, either piercing through, you know, broken wreckage and like hitting some parts, and then some parts are in shadow and some parts are in light. You know, it can do some really cool stuff like that. So just a heads up in a direction, and we can maybe set that up now actually. it would probably be a good idea to kind of start thinking of those big shapes and stuff like that, as we start building like the story of let me pull up the chat just in case you guys are saying anything that I need to read. No, still the same. Okay, so where am I going? Got distracted. Also too, yeah, I'm gonna try to be in this mic as much as possible, and I got the volume, I believe, is on as high as I can. Let me try to actually modulate, see if I could turn the gain up here and see if you guys can pick it up a little bit more over there. So I'll turn it up just a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't start I don't know, peaking in your ears too much or whatever. But let me know, you guys, let me know if this is better. That'd be great, because then maybe I'll just keep it like that for the streams. Okay, we got 2 things. I think we got maybe like 3 things to do. There's like kind of blocking out our characters more. There's adding the lighting of our mid to closer range stuff, and then there was like, I guess, adding the rubble. But I think that's probably, I don't know, that's after. So let us shoot. I think what I'm gonna do is just try and let me I'm thinking of just kind of thinking in black and white right now, and I need to kind of form this environment. So I think I'm just trying to see what is the simplest way to kind of do that right now. And I'm putting marks down, and hopefully it will make sense to you guys in just a little bit. Yes, we're all far away, so if you're watching on the phone, sorry kids. I'll zoom in just a little bit. But I'm trying to kind of get an overall feel of direction. This is a good part. You see a lot of people talk about zooming out. Don't stay so close in. And this is like in life too. My gosh. Zoom out. See what's really happening. Actually, it's gonna be kind of hard to figure out because I don't know where anything is sitting. I might have to do a little bit more drawing before I can kind of add that stuff in. So let's start drawing. Let's kind of like get in this piece real quick. I think what I'm gonna do first though is kind of separate. I think I want it to like kind of lay out our characters, and then I wanted to use these junk sketches to figure things out. So I was gonna take them out, and that line's a character. Yep, and this one is too. And I'm just gonna like copy paste this real quick as its own thing. I'm gonna come in here. That's not. I want to come in here, kind of take it out, and actually, like, I guess I need some more ref. I'm gonna do like the Shinra Tower and everything like that. How's that mess look again? this, that, boom, 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 you know, stuff like that. That's actually like a detail out that it doesn't need to be important right now. It's just like the main shape, you know. It's like a dome, that stuff. But and tell you the truth, from where they're at, that dome that mess should probably be up here. But for fun, no. Yeah, we're gonna keep it here. I'm not gonna like try to do some crazy stuff. Dang it. Because I'm trying to be true to the story right now, and I'm trying to make this. So let's figure this out. No, I want some sky there too. How are we gonna do the sky and this tower? I just thought about that. It's like not gonna really make sense. No, we can make it. I feel like, okay, I think the tower just needs to be a lot smaller. That's gonna make sense. Okay, we can do this. We can magic this. All right, we are artists. Our imaginations can figure this out. So the tower is it's gonna be like a lot smaller, something like that or whatever, you know. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Everybody's gonna know what's going on. And then actually no. How's that gonna work? Because that's still gonna be in the way of our beautiful lit. That actually cannot work. We're not gonna have the tower, guys. Cut that out. We don't need it. Okay. But how do I display the progression to the tower, to the Shinra tower? How do we do that in this thing? If you guys have any ideas, let me know. In this little small space here. I wish I could kind of go back and kind of look at what was happening, because they might have actually a really cool way of like displaying that. Okay, but right here, rubble, 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 ground, 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 rubble, rubble, rubble. So we're gonna bring in some, I'm just drawing like really big things here, stuff like that for right now. And then what we'll do is we'll start trying to figure out a story of how all this stuff fell, what is it hanging on or whatever, you know, stuff like that. So and I think I'm gonna try and do that in a very interesting way. We'll try to experiment that. Okay, I don't know, I just see all this kind of things that I can do with light, so I'm just gonna let my mind do stuff. I just saw at least this here, this light piercing there, so I'm gonna stop right there. But still the ground, we still need to show like some way of access of them going up somehow, the rubble or whatever. But we need our clouds. I forgot. We want to keep that. I don't know, maybe they're already above the rubble. I don't know, guys, but that's what happens when you're trying to create stuff. You just keep going. Okay. All right, let's copy this real quick. I'm just gonna keep moving, and I'm gonna let my imagination go. I'm gonna get my smooth brush real quick, and I'm going to start to actually I feel like I want to copy. I'm gonna just keep doing everything that just kind of comes to me. I'm gonna put this on top of that layer, so now this is one, well, you can't, but it's just one layer. Okay, I'll let the junk layer, and I'm going to just start letting my imagination go and just start pushing things and doing this and that and seeing stuff in the chaos. Okay. Instead of I'll let the chaos be the math right now. Whatever I feel, I feel like I kind of want more to play with. That's when I do all this. Okay. My kids, I do not advise this. I advise whatever fun stuff, techniques you want to come up with. There are no rules. The concepts and ideas. But if you guys, I think we're actually, I know it looks crazy, but I think we're We're about to make some really dope stuff in a second. Hold on. I don't think I've done this before, so that's even the fun part. I think we're gonna like really create something dope. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do with this. Okay. All right, we're done. We'll stop. We'll copy this layer real quick. We're gonna extract the lines from it. Okay. I really wish I got a little bit more variation from this. Let me see if I could pull the threshold back. Yeah, it's like nothing. Let me try to bump the lines up a little bit. Actually, that might be good because maybe I don't need a lot of crazy variations. And then we'll run this back. Run this into a color burn. Linear burn. Linear burn always gives me a little bit more. We'll just do color right now. Okay, I'm gonna test some now. Let's just see what's going on. Let me put this little thing over there. Let's just run it through real quick. I mean, shoot, we could change it. The sun could be like hitting these buildings. We could change it all up. Actually, that might be like actually a really good idea. Sometimes I like doing this because it kind of shows like what's some really striking points you can make. Kind of cool. Let me just kind of add the character. I'm gonna bring him down because it looks like this is starting to be something that's a little bit bigger. Now that we did those things to the forms, like those forms are like feeling a lot bigger. Go back up. This is a divide. Let me keep messing around. I think though that I think this was the normal kind of idea. Not that dark, but with that, and there was going to be a lot of light coming through these areas here. So what I'll do real quick is happens when it's below. Let me dang it, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm gonna have to just cut it up again. Show you guys. That's pretty cool too. Yeah, sometimes you guys freaking just experiment. You might come up with something really dope. Jet fam, what is up, bro? We're up in here doing, I believe, a Final Fantasy VII remake piece. I don't know. Also, when you do this, like I told you guys before, sometimes so many ideas come up that you're like, now what do I want to do kind of thing. You're like, oh, what the freak. So we'll stay with our original, which is kind of like in the vein of this, but what I wanted to do, see how these are so dark, I did want to show hints of light, like just beaming and hitting certain parts and stuff like that. So what I think I'm going to do, let me actually, no, I can keep that. I'm gonna copy this one real quick, and this is like, it's really cool. But see, like this is a good thumbnail right here. This kind of like, you get so much story from this, or so much vibes, and this is kind of like when you get here, I kind of like pre-jumped it, but you get like, and I could like here, I can kind of have light. We should probably just like, hold on, let me just merge this together. We're gonna have this, and I'm gonna just work with this real quick. We're gonna get our concept piece or whatever. We're gonna get our little we're gonna get our little whatchamacallit, a little thumbnail to tell us what is going on. Okay, have some light hitting off of this. Look at this, like kind of light coming in here or whatever. This is like really dark. I don't really want it to be this dark. I can just go back. Let me just do this real quick and let me just see what I can do, because I don't want to work too hard right now on this thumbnail. If I could kind of get more juice, if I throw this up in here and maybe I can play around with it and give us a little bit more juice going on. But actually, let me turn this up a little bit just to see if I can get some play off of this. Let me see. But already right there, you guys saw me put the little white in the corner. Like that's that light stuff that I was talking about that could make this like be really freaking dope. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll kind of keep, I think we'll go back and let's, you know, and that's why a lot of times you see a lot of artists start off with the really, you know, white and black, the silhouettes and all this stuff, is to get that. Because this is really, actually, you guys, this is really gonna say a lot. And just these like little slits of light, we'll have cloud here, and you're gonna kind of get the silhouette of him. And you know, Tifa Barrett got to be somewhere up in this mug. So, but we got to make sure they kind of pop out. Maybe they're not in this. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have cloud in this. I don't know. I would like to have them in there. You know what I'm saying? So, but this like already kind of gives us like story. Like this mug is really dope. But I want to kind of almost be very gentle with this, because I don't want to overdo it right now. I kind of think like I kind of almost don't want to touch it right now. I kind of want to just step back, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to try to be a professional artist right now, and what I'm gonna do, guys, is we're gonna take a break. We're gonna just go draw something else. Ooh, so bright. Oh my gosh. And B, what's good with it? What's good with y'all? I'm gonna do some sketching stuff real quick, and then we'll jump right back. Oh man, this is like really bright on my eyes. Just looking at the darkness. So yeah, I was gonna do like today some face stuff. I guess while we're here, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna draw some faces real quick, and hopefully we can hopefully you guys are having fun with your work. And gonna do that real quick. Trying to get just kind of better at just knowing where this stuff is, how this, you know, how to kind of draw these things in different perspectives. And like I'm working on the forehead and like kind of learning more of how that shape is. I mean, everybody's forehead is different, so the proportions and all that kind of stuff, you know. Should the dome be a little bit higher? Could it recede all the way back here and it's a little bit higher? I don't know. Where does the neck start? You know, all that stuff. So I don't know. I probably should bring up some reference to do that, but I think I'm more on the line, kind of like just regurgitating, or just kind of like going off of the studies that I was doing the other day, and just like kind of like practicing from my mind what I remembered, just to kind of do it without all the stress of trying to be perfect, you know. You have enough of that. So yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll put on some quick little vibes real quick. Let me see. Hold on. Sure, I've been. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the SoundCloud for the. If you guys if you haven't listened to the podcast, go and listen to that podcast, yo. Go listen to it. It's good. We had Dagger on last week, so super fun, super cool having her on. Really cool artist. Yeah, you guys definitely come in, jump in, and check it out. Brandon on too. We had Lauren Morse. Also awesome, cool homie. She's really, really bright, really awesome animator. Brandon, storyboard artist, comic artist. I forgot. I gotta talk to the person I'm about to interview next. Been so busy this week, man. Overtime, all this kind of stuff. It's okay. No, I shouldn't. No excuses, but just to let you know what's going on. Okay, hold on. Let me just get us a little. Let's give me a little. We gotta get just a little bit of music in here. Let me see if I can get something that doesn't get copyright struck in. Because it's Tekken 7 Solitude Season 2 Remix. What is this? I don't think we'll get chopped with this. Okay, cool. Let me go bring up the chat, guys. Our little intermission. What time is it? 7:53, so it's about an hour. What I've been running into is like I'll do things on the stream, and like because I'm working on the comic and stuff like that. Hold on, you guys can't even hear the music, can't even hear the vibes. Let me turn this up a little bit. Hopefully that's cool for you guys. I'm gonna leave it like right there. If that's good for you guys, let me know, because I need you guys to still hear me. But what I've been running into has been pieces that are not getting finished. Even like some of the free prizes, I'm still working on that. And many of you guys know I'm working on, Project Daughter and getting that to you guys. I think that's a huge part because that's taken up a lot of my time. But I do want to start getting more finished pieces, and just been kind of working on like I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. I'm like, erase it all. Okay, I want to, get this stuff done. So I'm really trying to carve out these times and everything like that. So, yeah, we want to let this stuff shine. So yeah, also trying to work on these bigger stroke type things, as you guys can see. Get that going on. I should start doing some math for you guys. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back in just a little bit. Yeah, maybe this is more of an excited expression. So let's kind of, instead of having this huge dip right here, keep it alive. Right here, eyes all wide. This all wide. And all you gotta do is think about like the old Batman cartoons, and then you can really come up with some well, let me add some form, because it looks like I'm kind of losing where I'm at right now. Just give myself some scaffolds, so I'm like like, where am I? I also am kind of drawing sideways too. I just realized that. So I'm trying to fit myself in this mic. The nose should be bridging out there. Let's see how this nose cuts into the face, I don't want to say it cuts into the face. It's, from our perspective, it's cutting. That's cutting into the face. So just trying to remember things like that with the space, how with the line we can really kind of tell the audience the rules of the space, kind of helps your work to have more of that 3D feel, I guess. So I don't say 3D feel, just, you guys know what I mean, the form and all that. So let's just go on real quick. I'm gonna blue this out, and then I'm gonna just like add just a little bit like over drawn clean details, and then we'll go back go back to our image and see where we can get with that. Turn this down just a little bit so I can see my line. So, bags. Let me see. Nose kind of, trying to figure out, I was gonna say quick way to draw the nose. That's not what I meant. To display those nostrils from our camera angle. I was talking to Kendall about this earlier. Since we're at the camera looking underneath, so yeah, this here, and then the lips too, we're like underneath too, so I want to think about how to display that correctly. Maybe it's open a little bit, mouth open a little bit, upper lip, and I'm just using, whoa, that got loud really quick. Hold on, guys. It's like, whoa, turn that down for y'all. I'm like, it's loud in my ears. Hold on, let me turn my speakers down real quick. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Okay, cool. Hold on. Back out. Okay. Kind of have this cheek like bounce out. And let's see. We'll have this in front. Kind of like that's kind of too hard. Kind of show like this bone here. That's in the chin or whatever. And then I'll have this line kind of dwell into nothingness, I guess, a little bit. Kind of draw out. Drawing underneath the neck, I still don't know the rules. I feel like I still struggle with like trying to portray that correctly. So I'm just gonna draw a line here. That little space right there is kind of like the skin, the bottom of the chin hitting the neck or something like that. It's like that little skin getting closer or whatever. So I'm gonna rock with that right now. Let me see. Just some regular ear. This here, maybe got a like collar on or something like that. So kind of wraps around, maybe something like this, something like that. Okay, let me make sure I talk loud enough so you guys can hear me. I'm like on the mic as hard as I can be, so hopefully you guys can hear me as I like talk to myself here in this dimly lit room. But yeah, just a little basic, just a little bass. Got a little person here. We can go and connect the lines. We could go and do some stuff like that, you know, whatever y'all want to do. But yeah, just trying to get better at my, I want to call it line language. Making sure the lines with just a stroke, it's telling, like, instead of like me doing this huge paragraph of a sentence, paragraph, like I'm just like trying to say a lot with one sentence instead of like, you know, so we're working on that. Constantly want to get better at that. So, and then, you know, sometimes it's, you know, it just matters what you're doing. I think you can draw with a whole bunch of lines because you want it to feel a certain way, you know. All in whatever you need. You're the director. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Man, this is gonna be so cool if we get it going. The only thing I just feel like what happens next here is like a lot of brain energy of like, where is what and how do I, who do I, you know? So I'm trying to think of like how to like do that here with you guys. Turn the vibe up a little bit. Let me see what's coming up next. A lot of like, look at little Tekken 7 hits. Man. Okay. What do we do? Even too, what I like is these little strands right here. Could be like kind of like these like the wired cables and things like that. Maybe like stringling out. There's so much to like do here. I'm just trying to figure out where to start. Where do we start this? You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a bigger. It's just I don't know where to go right now with this. I don't want to just draw to like, you know, as far as like me trying to perform for you guys or whatever, but I do at the same time, you know. We're not here for nothing, but I hope you guys are working at the same time. Hold on, let me turn the music down just a little bit so I can think. Man, there's so much I want to do. Okay, guys, let me maybe we can draw it, guys. Maybe we should just draw it. What I mean by that is like, I'll try to show you. We just blew this thing out, right? And just, oof, I'm all just bright as heck. And I just start going over it. And I just start drawing. And that actually might be a good idea. You know, I just start drawing. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, that's your boy right there. And maybe from this I can get more of an idea of where I want to go, where I want to take it. You know, maybe some things I want to shine, some things that are not, that should be left in the dark. This is like a lot of what's happening. So I don't want to just blow out, you know, a lot of this cool stuff. Like, I don't even know if I can fit the characters in here, Tifa and Barrett, and like it make any sense unless they're like really small and like it's like a clip of them and everybody knows that little thing that associates with that character, and they're like, yeah, oh, I get it. You know what I mean? Even if it was just like their silhouettes, you know, and there's like maybe just smoke or something like that. And that's probably all we actually need. That's a good idea. And it's just like we have this smoke, we have this, you know, this light sky or whatever, something like that. And that's going to kind of create the silhouette for them. Your boy Clouds is still going to be kind of silhouetted, but we can probably add some details like on his little gauntlet, you know, your boy's cool, you know, boots, you know, and pants or whatever. Kind of figure out how he's walking though. How is he doing this? You know, whatever. Got the original Busters, so you know what I'm saying. How does it work again? I gotta look at it this way again. You know what I'm saying? And then here can draw in this, you know, the ground or whatever. Hopefully this music doesn't get copyright strike. I don't know about this one. It's a little vibe beat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Just fucking like be in the moment. But yeah, actually this is a good idea because I kind of think sometimes like I could look at maybe a concept artist or somebody and how they illustrate, and I think like, okay, cool, like I got to do it exactly that way, and it's not true. I think sometimes we got to think about like, how have you been drawing the most? Like, you know, and what I mean by that is like, how have you been creating images the most? Has it been on pencil and paper where you just literally drew? And I'm sorry guys, if you guys can't see what I'm drawing because it's so tiny. And then what I'll do, let me just create let me bring my paper up here so I can go back and forth and show you guys like what I'm doing. And I can actually see it too. But it's like, how have you been creating images, you know? Like what techniques or whatever you've been doing. So I feel like we shouldn't, just because you have this digital tool, or just because, you know, this artist blocks everything and he does this, or because I do it the way I do it, doesn't mean that you have to start doing it that way, you know? Because we're basically just trying to get to the end of the piece, and it's like you choose however you need to do to get there, you know? Like you guys just saw me, I was so lost, and I was like, you know what, let me go back to square one. I used to always just draw the stuff out, you know what I mean? I used to just be like, okay, cool, this is going to be a building here and this here and that there, and just like whatever, without thinking about the silhouette, without thinking about whatever. I just kind of like, you know, figured that, you know. And so like, I guess I'm kind of lending myself back to that just to kind of keep things going, and out of that I'll probably figure out, oh, okay, cool, so I can have this be something here, you know, but I'm used to, you know, and I'm just letting my pen go, I'm just letting it do stuff, and I'm just trying to figure out what is this mess that I drew, you know, and turn it into something dope, you know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm trying to say is like, do whatever you have to do. You can do whatever you want to do to get to where you're going, you know? Even if I printed this out and just drew it over it because I like drawing on a light table, you know, you could do that, you know, you could do all kind of stuff, you know? So I'm just like doing, these are very loose, these are not even supposed to mean really anything. I'm not letting this be my lines for the final piece, but it's just getting my brain to think. It's getting myself to still be active in a comfortable way that I'm used to, you know, drawing, you know. You want to still be comfortable to create dope stuff, so it allows you for you to I don't know, have confidence, you know. So even if it doesn't make sense to whoever may see it or whatever, you know, just say, hey, don't worry about it, don't worry, you know. So again, where we at? Like that, you know, what's going on here? But I think if I didn't have it, it is like, even that's kind of dope too. Like it just like almost like the light that is coming through is like starting to bounce back up, like even like with the opacity being like that, like, and it kind of feels very daylightish, you know. See what happens. I'll multiply that, let me see. And again, like I'm always, and I should do this more in life, just keeping my mind open to things, keeping my mind open to ideas, you know, keeping my mind open to like, what does God want to do? You know, I know I wanted to see it this way and that. This was not even this we didn't even start like this, you know, and we're here though. So so I'm always trying to like still kind of keep things open. It's gonna be hard to keep that like that because, you know, yeah, it's like a little mixing and mashing and stuff like that. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll have the other two like somehow silhouetted in here. The drawing that somehow make it work. And shoot, I think it would be good to not have Let me try to do something real quick. See if I can kind of bring our highs to a, no, not like that. I want to try to bring our black. Oh. Let me see. I'm trying. I don't know if, I don't think I can wiggle with this one. Actually, I might have to do, hold on, let me try something real quick. Let me mess with the levels real quick. Where's my mouse? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Level correct. Hold on, that messes off. Where did everything? All right, let's see. Basically, I'm trying to have this black not be black, like be like a gray. What am I trying to do? I think what's getting me confused is this in here. And I'm doing that so that we can get some detail in this area here, in the gray areas. So we do have some light bouncing off around there. Instead of it just being like totally black, you know, totally there's no light bouncing around, there's nothing going on. Even though we got this really hot light right here hitting this ground, there should definitely be some of that, like, I was gonna say caustics, but there should be definitely some lights. Oh my gosh, I'm on the wrong stuff. There should be definitely some light. If this is happening, if we're getting this happening, then like math, this should be bouncing into our environment, and like right now is not. And what could be dope is that as this light is bouncing off, we can have more detail on this as it fades up here. But now that I'm thinking, if it's fading up here, I could still have light still fading in here, you know. I don't know, so my brain is just kind of like pre-prepping, thinking of ideas, because the silhouette is working, but I do want to show the rubble. I want to actually show the brokenness of the world, you know. And I can't really do that if it's this. You can get an instance of it, but I guess I want to show more of that brokenness that's kind of going on. Maybe not even that much. I don't need that much of it to show. So just an idea. But these are things that I'm thinking of, and in my head I'm thinking of how do I do that in a nice, cool way. And I think what I'm going to do now is what am I gonna do? I don't know. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Man, who is this, Objo? I think this is gonna get cut. I think we're gonna get a little, yeah, we might get a little copyright, but it's okay, because this is all for you guys. All right, all for us. Okay. Whoa. I can't see. So okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what I usually do. Merge it all together, right? Merge it all. Actually, and that's cool too. Like, see this light blurring through here? Like how hot it is? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this real quick, because we're gonna use it, all right? And I'm going to like erase some of the things I don't need, and I'm gonna try and keep some of the stuff I want. So we don't need it too hot up in here, but I do want some of that I want some of that juice. Hold on, y'all, I'm gonna flip the track real quick. Even though I love EX3, I just don't like that little sound in this thing. I don't know what that mess is, and I don't. Oh, this is playing. Hold on, guys. Hold on. This is cool though. Hold on. Okay. I haven't heard this song in so long. But yeah, we want all we would want. What happened? Okay, I guess I'm on a weird brush right now. I'm on an eraser. That's what happened. It's I'm still erasing this off of here. Okay. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit because I don't want it to be too hard. Let's just say. Yeah, exactly. So we would be getting like kind of like all around. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just trying to figure out a way to get it in there, and like that's why I'm just gonna paint over it. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this hot. Feels like I'm still trying to figure out how do I draw, how do I work. Like what's gonna be, hold on guys, hold on. That's what I'm gonna do, hold on. Why did I do that drawing stuff before? I did that to like kind of give myself an outline. Or like a thought of like where stuff could be. So let me try and this doesn't even help me. I don't think that really even helps me. I think I'm gonna have to like kind of like form this. We'll just see what happens, dude. We'll see what happens. I think I started off today by just saying, you know what, whatever. It's been a long day, guys. Like the heat in this, I wanted to keep a lot of that orange going on though. That's the thing. I'm trying to think, how do I do that without butchering and man, this is kind of tough. Because it's there, it's just like now making it work. And that's like, I'm just like, oh, like, okay, like we have a dope idea. It's just like, how do I keep it working? How do I keep story elements or like more story elements of what I can do? You know, how do I make this make sense? And I just feel like right now my brain is like, I'm turning this into something. I think I want to just kind of, this is where I need to slow down. But what was cool is just kind of like thinking already. We were already thinking about where things can kind of go. Actually, and I'm gonna do something else too. This is just like kind of like that concept area, you know? But like there's building the concept and then there's like executing the concept to being an actual illustrated piece, you know? So this would be like something I'd like show, like, oh, I show to myself as a director, oh yeah, this is gonna work. This is the kind of vibe we want for this scene, you know? Or what about this? Or what about that? Or I did this, you know? So, dang, I've not heard that track in a long time. Very refreshing. Hold on, guys. I'm going to away from my list, but I'm going to what I wanted to do a gradient. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Is one of my favorite ones. We're gonna definitely do that. This here at my chart in. Whoa, hold on, guys. Not quite like that. Our difference. Oh my gosh, what is going on? That's pretty crazy. But even that, like this little hint of blue in there, yeah, guys, I kind of already like that. And then with the difference, it's like shooting that orange, like that blue is like flipping itself. So that's why I call it the char. But what I liked a lot of the blue that was down here too. So I don't know. We'll keep it for show and tell. Keep that. And then I think there was something else I wanted to do as well. Just another gradient to my dog behind me is hungry. Keeps crying. Hold on one second. Okay, let me see. Actually, I did not want it to do that, but let's see what happens. Like circle in the middle. Man, you guys, this could be a freaking dope piece. Yeah, we're just gonna. It's just the concept. Guys, I don't know when this piece is going to come out, but we got to get the daughter comic done first. Very colorful, huh? I think we're gonna stop here. Oh, what did I want to do? I wanted to add like oh yeah, but this blue here is, I'm not gonna want that. I'm gonna want that to be hot, this hot orange. So, oh my gosh, speak of the angel, not the devil, guys, not the demon. Speak of the light. Come on now, you guys know how we represent. So yeah, and then two, it's like how to figure out how to kind of keep a lot of that orange, but could have this nice, it's very colorful right now. So let me just do something else too real quick. Let me kind of desaturate this. I remember I used to think that desaturate, what, are you out of your mind? Like saturation is where the power is. That's like where the freaking juice is, and that is true. There's a balance of things though that I've been learning about. That mess is too saturated. That mess starts to kind of hurt the inside eyes mind where they're like something in their heads telling them like, this is beautiful, but it's hurting me. I don't think that this picture is that saturated, but I just kind of want to look at it a little bit dialed back because I still want to bring, and what's cool is that like, yo, like check this, right? We'll keep it there. What I always forget is that this is saturation layer. If I wanted to, I want to keep some parts saturated or not. Let's just erase. We'll keep this part bright. Let's just keep those parts bright, and then like the rest will be saturated, let's burn this up here and all that. And again, you guys, I'm sorry if this is all small, you can't see it. It's just at a concept age or place I'm working from stuff way back. The thing that I think one of my last focuses would be on is like how cloud is lit, which actually could be really dope, and then I would like to add a title. So let me just add a like quick, dang, that's right, Brandon, your birthday gift, I still have to finish that. See guys, see what I'm talking about? Okay, what is Jet talking about? Oh my gosh, put all the fan stuff aside to work on the prologue. Oh my prologue, oh my gosh, bro, let's see. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, Jet. That's like I didn't want to, I don't know who's played it or not, but yeah, this is like, I think it's like chapter like 16, 17, 15, 14 actually. I think it's like after 14, or it is 14. So yeah, that's kind of like, and I was gonna like, I wanted it to have like the Shinra tower like somewhere way up there, which actually now I can because I changed the concept. And it would like sit like okay, why do I have a text like sit up here or something like that, like boom boom boom, but then I have to kind of like draw like, oh, where's the plate? The plate is here, missing plate, like like, or whatever, and I could do all that, I can do that just to kind of in a cool artistic way to display that. And it's like, yeah, we're on our mission. Don't want to say too much for those that don't know what's going on, but yeah, delete that. But yeah, I would like to add just a simple like little title, you know what I'm saying, or it could just be like remake, you know what I'm saying, and everybody that knows what is up, they're like, yep, we get you, we get your heart, we get what you're talking about, you know. So I think we're just like, let's, okay, this taken to it's just like super spaced out, maybe. Come on, oh my gosh, help me work, I don't know, something like that. And it just like sits there and it's just like, yep, you guys know, anybody that knows, they know what the heck is happening, they know what's going on, right? And just have Cloud like lit, kind of almost want that side look as if he's kind of looking here, but at the same time, like, hold on, let's just try to like see if we can emulate the idea. Okay, is this what I want to do? Maybe. Hold on, we're gonna keep it bright Cloud, just where he's like maybe even kind of looking at the rubble or whatever. And so we have this light hitting him here, maybe even hitting some of the blade or whatever. Plus we're gonna get some bounce light, all that kind of stuff. But again, we do want maybe some of this to be kind of silhouetted or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And then, okay, if light's hitting here, maybe it's hitting there, and then he would need a shadow. We need a, you know, we need light or something here, a shadow or something, just to kind of add a reality to it, you know, so it hits like this piece of this rock or whatever. So we get some nice little detail work in the foreground. He's here, you know, let's, you guys already know I was gonna do it. Just add the little, add one at least. Okay, cool. You want the elemental? We'll put that there too, right? Put that mug there. So, you know, and then I don't know, but yeah, it's just basically like, you know, no, maybe maybe you can't even see his mouth or anything like that or whatever. I don't know. I still have to look at Cloud, look at how his mechanics work. Here, something like that, you know. Blade is there, boom, boom, boom. Leg, and that'd be kind of cool. Like even like kind of like these little hints of light. Kind of reminds me of like the trailer, how there's like pockets of light, like, you know, going through the scene, which is like freaking so cinematically beautiful, just showing the freaking underworld, showing the freaking underplate. Oh man. And I don't know, again, like Brandon, we were I don't know if you listened to the whole what is it, Easy Allies podcast, but yeah, if you guys haven't heard that, if you haven't, well, first beat the game and listen to the one, the like spoiler cast with Maximilian. That mess was freaking did you listen to the whole thing though, Brandon? Oh my gosh, I'm like so happy right now. But it looks like our Cloud is a little bit right now, and this is a little bit too he's big, he's too big, unless I bring the canvas down. Whoa, what's going on? No, free transform center. What, you guys giving me this? I don't know, maybe you need to be like kind of like this. I don't know, guys. I would have to figure all that stuff out and draw it out. But you guys, that would be the concept. I do like a little bit of that blue. It feels like kind of like, or that like bluish green, kind of feels like a little Final Fantasy 7-ish colors, kind of keeping that stuff in there. But yeah, just working that concept from far away. Yeah, so it's 8:31. You guys, I am not going to try and work on this right now. I should probably just do some homework and work on finishing something. Finishing Brandon's work. Let's go to it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That mess was hilarious, man. Oh my god, Justin, what's up, dude? That, yeah, I listened to the whole thing, and like I'm so like everything that Max was bringing up that all his people was showing and telling him, like I totally believe it. I believe it like 100, and I'm very excited to see what they do with that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again with this one, with Brandon's piece, what did I do? I smashed it all together. I kind of went like old school, thinking of myself as a kid, because things started getting a bit too difficult to be like, okay, this layer, that layer, this layer, and I was just like, freak it, I'm just gonna like act like a kid again and just draw and draw it. And then the only thing now is just this right here, and I think the title. So the rest of it is all like just one piece. So, but Kento, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Like watch Avatar, Crisis Core. Right. Only thing I didn't play was Crisis Core and Dirge of Surgeris. I'm pretty sure Brandon played both of them. Yeah, that theory was super. Yeah. I thought I'm 100, bro. I'm 100 on all this, and like I can't wait to replay the game and like kind of think about it and look at it from that point. But yeah, again, even this here, I don't know why I'm zooming all the way in. I gotta figure out like how to finish this. It's just time. That's all it is time, guys. And I just have to give myself time to do it. And the thing is, like, I'm really trying to work on not rushing stuff, because I think a lot of my pieces and works and all this stuff could be dope if I didn't rush it, you know? Yeah, and I probably won't even play the game either. I mean, I know I won't. It's probably, I already know I won't. So, yeah, even with this, it looks like I have a building here that I drew this over. So, whoa. Where did it go? I'm like, do I have something in front of it? Oh yeah, because I wasn't liking what was happening. It wasn't making any sense. So I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, this is like, to me, just like a real like old school art piece kind of feeling, where I'm just gonna draw it for the most part and not really use any tactics or whatever. Make it a rich piece, a rich piece. So I just gotta figure that out. I'm trying to make it a little bit simpler for myself so it don't take forever. I'm gonna turn the mute. Well, it's not that loud for you guys, it's loud for me. Let me turn my things down real quick. Oh yeah, also too, if you guys want to see me do anything, or you guys have any questions, let me know. It's a pretty chill session. Also, I always got to remember, if anybody would like to donate to the cause, donate to the Point Alpha Studios, donate to the working of the comics, like you guys already know, I just got this X-Pen pin display, and a lot of that, I don't want to say a lot, but some of it came from the saving from my patrons. So the stuff that you guys give me, we are putting it to work. And this display is, I am loving it. It is very enjoyable to work on art again, like, because I don't know, it just feels like I get to like be there in the art again, like when I was a kid and I'm drawing on paper, you know. It's just like, I don't know, maybe it's me seeing my arm move, and where I move it, the you know thing does too, instead of just having like the like what would you call it, like I had an Intios before. So literally the pacing and the layouts at the beginning of the prologue, but the rest is planned out and done after the last revision. I'm going into the colors, freaking legit. Jet, like, I need to I'm gonna peep your IG again, because I know that you were. It looked like you were doing like a lot of boarding and stuff like that. And then I know you had posted something with your either character concept or something like that. So I need to like drop by, see this madness you're cooking up. They take a decent percentage out of your Patreon each month. How's the return like? I'm trying to think. I don't think it's that much, actually. I don't think they take out that much. I don't have like a huge Patreon. Well, you guys already know that. It's not, at least not yet. Hey, come on, let's believe. But no, it's really not that much, to tell you the truth. Don't really know what the percentage is, but I think actually it may have changed. I think recently they changed something, so it may be a little bit more. But it's not that much. I would definitely say like because I've had mine for like a cool minute, and like the first and second year it's like kind of giving me practice to like come out with a method, and I'm gonna do this now, I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna change that, before having like maybe a huge following or anything like that. So it's kind of, I definitely say like it's a good tool. It could and the people that want to support you can support you there, like me. So get started and I can become your patron. So yeah, Justin is good, fam. Okay, cool, yeah. But yeah, what I want to start doing though is like really and I was supposed to do it Tuesday, so I guess I'm gonna do it later tonight, is really give my patrons like weekly updates of where we're at, where we're going, what's going on, so that I can be just more accountable to them, and the support that they give. So yeah, like I just want to utilize it more and bring them more of the stuff that nobody's seeing and everything like that, because they've been pouring in, they've been believing in me, so I believe in them too, and I'm gonna give them more. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, no prob, Jet, no prob. Yeah, could even be like kind of like even just like a blog for kind of like a blog log for the project you're working on. There's many different kind of ways that you could use it, and I want to use mine to be more like that too, just because I'm spending so much time in the project. So I want to utilize that too and open up the doors, or open up more eyes to the makings of it or whatever. I'm like not even really drawing, guys, sorry, because it's like I jumped into this and I'm like, wait, where do I go? It's like jumping on the world map. It's like, okay, like there's like 80,000 things I could do right now, so I think what I do is just do some more sketching for the rest of the podcast. This is not a podcast, for the live stream. Yeah, let me see if we can just kind of draw something. Man, this is so bright to me. I'm gonna turn my light on, because jeez, damn, this is super bright. Oh, you know what I'll do? Hold on. I'll work on I'll just work on this here. It's our main character. There she is. So this is like her without the cloak on type thing that she has, like the little over jacket thing. So yeah. But you're talking to the chat, educating and having, yeah, I guess. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, we'll keep it going, keep this mess going. Okay, like we need a little dome here. Oh yeah, I extended the piece because the piece was just like this, and I was like, let's bring it up, show just a little bit more. And then I started using a paintbrush to kind of paint out her. I don't want that one. What is this song? We having a hyper music on here. like block out where's the arms, where's the hands, just a little, be like a little bit of skin coming out of this here. Oh wait, like a dirty eraser right there. It's like, I didn't want you to dirty the page. I remember those feelings. Like you just want a clean eraser. You didn't want to dirty your whole like drawing up, you know? I remember, oh my gosh, I remember just having like a clean eraser was like heaven. It was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. A clean eraser versus a dirty eraser. Bruh. Oh yeah, then I was trying to figure out like a background. Even like when I think about it, maybe if I did something cool like this, just put that white at the bottom. And went back to that song that I skipped earlier. Or unless this is the real version. If it's the real version, we're gonna keep it. Hold on, guys. This is actually the real version. So I'm gonna rock with it. Brandon, I don't even know. Have you listened to EX3 soundtrack? I love EX. I love like the EX series too. Aria or Aricar, I forget the company. They always have some fun, really awesome music. Yeah, I do keep it white under there. I want something. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen actually, unless I do like some cool draggy stuff. See what I mean? Like something like this kind of thing, like some kind of interesting fall off or whatever. Yeah, EX2. Like I don't. Do you remember when I got that at the freaking? I think it was like 2000 Anime Expo 2000. EX2. That's when I picked that mess up. The soundtrack. You guys, this was so long ago. I was like, yeah, we're gonna pick this up year 2000, you guys, year 2000, or was it 2001? I don't know. Brandon remembers. I don't remember. Yeah, this was a long time ago. Actually, I think it'd be kind of cool just to have like a lot of all this texture going on here. This here. It's normally not all these different pieces, so I don't know if I want to keep it like that. No, our first AX was actually, no, it wasn't. No, our first AX was 2000. I kept thinking it was 99. Wait, no, wasn't it 99? No, it was 2000. Then this was like the 2001 one. This is when it hit to Long Beach. Because there it was at the Disney Resort Hotel. That was like the last of the smaller version of it. And then it hit to Long Beach. I think it was at, yeah, it hit to Long Beach Convention Center at that time. And then I know I went back to Anaheim and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it was cool. Take us back. Whoops, that's not what I want. Oh, because I'm on that layer. That's why a lot of this stuff's not working. Okay. 8:46. If you guys have any questions, you guys want to see anything, let me know. I kind of don't want to show you guys the comic because it's almost done, and I wanted to show that to the Patreons are going to be able to read it first and actually tell me their thoughts and stuff like that. And before I do the wider release, where then I'll let the people that from the daughter IG know, and then they can let me know how to feel, and then we're gonna do like the everybody from like every other social platform or whatever, and then we're gonna just keep the show running, keep it going. Yeah, so yeah, 2001 was where I got it. Yeah, we love Long Beach. What I like about this like little breastplate thing here, it looks like it's reflecting like the environment, and like I'm just like that, we're gonna keep that. So yeah, trying to get the differences in the textures of this spot. So that's one of the things with this simple piece that I'm doing or going for. Let's see how far that goes. But I think, and then I have to, I don't know, there's a lot of this here, like this here, we want to kind of get some order in there and like get some, I like the colors and stuff that's happening, but then I want to apply like actual anatomy and stuff like that, so they don't just look like chicken. I don't know, like chicken from like Streets of Rage or something like that. That's just what came to my mind. So normally I'd be like, oh, I rock with it because I feel with it, but I want to just make sure that it makes sense to the audience, like how this is working, and then like having like the fat area right here from where her arms meet, her chest meets and stuff like that. So like kind of want to have like that kind of feel too, so like this kind of like pumping out, and then you would have like probably like a hard pinch right there. And then I want this to be like really like a soft type of material than this hard stuff we got right here. So there's just different things that I want to do to it to get that feel. And then we just want to make sure like this makes sense, you know. That light is like kind of just hitting all over, and it looks cool, but I don't think that's like realistic. So we want it to hit at the right spots, you know. I don't know, I just kind of want to execute a little bit better, even if it's kind of against, like, because I like what I see, but I want to like what I see and for it to make sense at the same time, to like what most humans know of a shoulder or whatever, you know. So we're trying to work on that. And then yeah, so what I'll probably do is like bring up some reference and stuff like that so I can check it out. Jonathan Oliver, welcome. Oh, freaking J. Oh, I was like I was like, who is this? Bro, what's good? You're in here. You said you would come in here. We're gonna end soon. But Vera. Yes. I don't know. I never see your last name. So bro, I'm glad you jumped up in here. Kendall, what do you say? Sweet name. Yeah. So yeah, Kendall, yeah, well, you're gonna see all the stuff. I should be doing an update today with the schedule, and then it'll be very soon. You'll be able to see the comic. So and then yeah, tell me what you think. But yeah, guys, shoot, what time is it? 8:50 right now. If you guys have any questions, anything, because I'm trying to think of like what can I do. Again, let me just keep messing with this picture that I'm doing. Okay. But yeah, it's like getting that shoulder right is what I really want to do. I just want to get things a little bit more on in the stuff that I do now, you know. Like I like my work to be loose and crazy and stuff like that, but like I want to make sure that even if it is that, it hits the right beats, you know. So I think like where before I was like, oh yeah, this is so raw, like now I'm like, it's gotta be, but it's gotta hit, you know. It's gotta, like, we want things to like really start making sense, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, probably why you haven't seen a lot of things finished. It's just, I don't know, I'm just trying to really grow. and I just want to execute better, execute this stuff. Oh, bro. Yeah, this is actually the main character. This is her without the jacket and stuff like that, her normal. Matter of fact, let me see if I could. And I've been just like still like revising like little things to her character. But normally she has like a type of like cloak on, whatever, that covers all this here. So this kind of thing is going on. Okay, what is this? Because I don't want to get striked. Hold on, guys. No, that's not what I wanted. It's too late. It's too late. They're like, yep, your video will not make it. No, I'll find out later. Has like this like hoodie type of thing on. I could like, I don't even know if I could like kind of portray it. And then like she still has this sash thing, and then her shorts, and then like it's like some belts and things wrapped around her or something like that. But yeah, like this is her. I think I just have her hair a little bit longer in this one, because her hair actually grows in the story, which is, I think is cool. But yeah, so but yeah, this is our character. And then she also has too this piece, this here, this actually wraps up, or can wrap up over her face, like a protective like this. And then also too, she'll get some like really cool digital ones type of thing, and they'll like just like cover her face in a really cool way. That's for the future, guys. So yeah, but yeah, this is her. This is the main character. This is what we've been working on. Can't wait to present this story and keep it running. With you guys' support, we can make it happen, Captain. So yeah. Well, matter of fact, here, let me see. While we're here, I'm gonna see if there's anything fun I could show or share, anything like that. Let me see. Or if I should jump in any of these other sketches and stuff like that. I gotta finish King J. Cole's stuff. Yeah, so let's do like another one. Another like, matter of fact, let me look at this. So, whoa. See these differences? But yeah, so like that's like that. Like, see that stuff? That's what I was talking about. Like this interesting like stuff. Yeah. So just like another idea. More concept, more ideas. And at first I used to always be worried, like, oh my gosh, she looks different every time. Every time I draw her, I was like, she looks different even after all this time. And I've just been like, you know what? Like, that might be the magic of this whole thing. That like this character, hopefully she looks the same enough for you to recognize her, but she's always gonna be like somewhat different in a little way. And I think that is gonna be the magic to like this work. Even on the pages, like slightly differences. And I think that I'm gonna just have that with every character, where it's just kind of like a little interesting rawness that gets put into it, where it's not just so concrete. Like, it's not like there is the character design, but it's like sort of moves around. And I decided to just like go with that flow, because I felt like, oh, that was a weakness, but that might actually be a strength to what I'm doing, and especially to the story. As you guys start seeing what I'm trying to do with the story, it may fit right up in there. So Otherwise, like, this thing is just going to take me forever to try to perfect every type of weakness that I think I have. I'm like, all right, let's use it as a strength. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I haven't drawn as much. Yeah. And I feel like people are not going to really trip out too much unless I do something really, really drastic. But, like where it's like a super drastic change from one to the other or something like that. So I'm really not too afraid, and I shouldn't be. We should be just like going at it. So like her again, hair is a little different. Looks like it's like up and stuff like that. But like I like really want this character to feel like it's growing. She's changing. Of course, this is a whole different outfit, you know. But yeah, I really. It's almost like I don't want you to be settled on an outward appearance of a character. I want you to start learning them from the inside. That's what a lot of like the spirit of what I want to do, of the feels that I want. So let me see what this is. I think these were like these were old. Been me trying to figure out like different outfits and things like that. Yeah, that she was like pretty built, like her body type, except I think I softened her body just a little bit, not so built as time went on. So but yeah, just a little behind the scenes, you guys. It looks like it's 8:59, which means I should be stopping the stream in a second. So but yeah, cool. Thank you guys for coming through. It's been a long day. Jonathan knows it. Did you start at 5, Jonathan, or probably started at 6? No, you probably started at 5. So yeah, we were at work for like, if he was there, he was probably there for 11 hours. So yeah, your boy's a little cooked. I'm about to eat some food real quick, and I need to work on daughter and do these updates, Patreon updates and things like that. So thanks let me try to get my voice right. Thanks again, guys, for coming through. Hopefully we got something from building this concept right here. I have to make this happen now. This has to happen, you guys. Like this remake poster, and it's just gonna say remake. Oh my gosh, I got to finish this. So thank you guys for coming through. Really had a good time, and pray you guys have an awesome night, and we are out.